hope we have a full lines today, so full house.
Yeah, yeah.
And we can beat those guys. I don't think so they are as good as they showed the last time.
Johnny's fired up, that's for sure. I can just say that. I don't know if Stas said anything about beating these guys or whatever the next time, but
No.
Johnny was like, oh man, it's just, we kind of didn't play him that well last time, and
You know,
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
That's what I'm saying. Stars accept they could play better.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you what though, this is a good team.
it is.
OMG's a good team. They play them tougher, and they don't, you know, they don't. Our boys don't have the same amount of space and time. All right, we are at the Osseo Ice Arena for another matchup with OMG, Osseo Maple Grove. The first matchup ended up with the first loss for the Hornets this year, and I know the Hornets are really looking to avenge that one tonight, so see what we can do. We got the ice time clock running. It's got 69 minutes, 69 and a half minutes left on it, so we hope we can get this whole game in here. They've had their warm-ups, they're ready to go. trying to read their jersey. What did it say? The Saints. They are the Saints. We will refer to Osseo Maple Grove as the Saints tonight. All right, we're getting them lined up. Let's get this thing started. So Mason, Hatch, and Treble starting it out with Steckman and Post at D. This one's brought into the Maple Grove zone after the face-off, and they're carrying it out. Tipped away at center, and now Steckman back to get that at behind the net. And Osseo Maple Grove bothering there, but poking it back into the Hornets' end. Oh. Steckman bringing that one out. It's picked off by an OMG player. Now they're playing it in the corner. And they cycle it back through into the corner. And bothered by Hatch there. Mason and Hatch working him over. And now Hatch trying to get that out. Here comes Mason bringing it out through center. And he finds Treble. Oh! And a quick shot and goal. One shot, one goal for the Hornets, where they did a great breakout, and Joey Treble called for the puck. Mason got it to him there. Really nice saucer backhand, and Treble accelerated to catch that pass, and just a one-shot, one-timer onto the stick side of the goalie, of the Saints goalie there, and 13:57, so just over a minute into the game. And the Hornets change it up. It's a line of Peterson, Reiners, and Benz with Knapp and Colby out there. Colby now picks this one off, gets it to Benz, who finds Reiners. He brings it into the Saints zone. He's put down in the corner, and Peterson battling for it there. Still battling, and now Reiners pushing. There we go. And Peterson finds Benz up in the corner. He just had to stop it with his stick. And now they're trying to just chop it in. They're in there tight, trying to find a way to get a clean shot. Gets it back to Colby, who gives it to Reiners. Reiners throws it in deep for Peterson. Now Benz takes it behind the net. And he's turning with it where he's got three players on him. He gets it to Knapp, who skates it up the boards. And Knapp tries to throw it in the corner. And now the Saints just shoot it all the way down, but that's right on. And the Hornets carrying it in and bringing it ahead. Willie tipping that one into the Saints zone. And now forechecking, he steals it there. Oh, good pass out front, but just hit some traffic. And Post holds it in. Saprell on the far side. Knapp is still out there here on trying to get a line change, and as this comes out to center, it comes over to him. Whoop, off, yep, they're offside, so the Maple Grove got caught offsides there on a forecheck, and we'll bring it out to the outside of the zone here for a face-off. So Boss, Willie, and Swaim out there now, and Boss hammers that off the face-off deep. And the Saints chase it down into their own end, where Swaim is behind the net to forecheck. Oh, that put right out front. Oh, and Willie finds it, and oh, there it goes. Good shot. Excellent forecheck, where he pushed it out to him, and Willie got into that puck and put it right through the 5-hole. Really great aggressive play there, and just an aggressive, strong start for the Hornets here. 2-0 here with 11:55 left in the first. We're just 3 minutes into the game here, 3:05. So that faceoff comes out and around to Martin, but he doesn't get it out. Now that they pick that off, and oh, great stop by Drew Morgan as they have a player coming through the crease there with it. Try to bring it around him, and Morgan moved right with him and kept that thing out of the net. That was a great play. So now Maple Grove trying to get something going here offensively and holding it in at the point. This turns now to Willie as the loose puck, and he turns it to center ice where he's got Matthew Swaim. Matthew takes it in deep and now turning with it behind the net, still cycling it, and turns and shoots it just wide where Hatch has come in, and now they've made a change, and Hornets have two of their Mason and Hatch in there skating. So now this shot off of the shin guard of Steckman, and he's trying to poke that out and does get it out. Comes to center where Maple Grove is coming up back, checking off offsides, and now comes out through center into the Maple Grove Saints zone. Then they shoot that puck all the way up the ice, and they get to it first and prevent the icing. Good hustle there by Maple Grove. Hornets kind of were laying back thinking that was an icing call. So now this gets dumped back into the Hornets zone. Post is battling for it there and pins a man against the boards. Mason helps him out, brings that up to trouble, but now it's got Post has got it and carries it out of the zone. Both Maple Grove guys skate by it there. Mason dumps it in deep, and the Hornets will make a quick change. And they bring it up the boards. And Popkov grabs it there, doesn't get it quite out, and the Saints dump it, throw it back into the Hornets zone. This comes out where the Saints were changing up lines, and now it's in deep again where Steckman will pick it up. He gets that pass Popkov, but not out. Now he's circling behind the net with it. He kicks that ahead. Oh, now just overskates it, and Reiners carries it out. Reiner's got Benz with him. Throws it in, but not all the way, and it comes back out to center. And the Saints trying to get it, and Thomas Knapp neatly takes that puck away and just misses his man. Goes to the point, he shoots it wide, just comes to the other point where he's knocked off the puck, and now it comes out. Good play there. Popkov and Peterson battling there, and just get it just out, or just get ahead of the puck a little bit. So we'll have a offsides and a face-off outside the Saint zone. This puck comes over to Popkov, who cranks it, and it hits a player and comes to Peterson, who has a free shot. The puck was on edge, and he did get a clean shot at it. And now the Hornets back checking, hold this in. Popkov, great shot, and no rebound there. Well clutched and held on to by the Saints goalie, and we'll have a face-off to his left. So Ben's under center and battling for that. It goes to the corner, and they slap that around where the winger grabs it, comes off a skate, comes right down on Morgan, and he has to cover that up as there's a charging Saint coming on there. And we'll have a face-off in the Hornet zone. Boss, Swaim, and Willie out there now with Martin and Cipral. Willie makes a great move and pokes it out to center, and now forechecking for it there with Boss and Swaim. And man tries to turn it, but Swaim holds him to the puck. Now Boss has it, and he's looking for a man in front. Nope, and didn't quite get it there where he overskated in the other corner. I'm bringing it around the other side where Matthew Swaim is banging with it. And they try to get it out, and just do clear to center where Martin picks it up, throws it back into the Saints zone. They'll circle with it there and look for throwing it up off of the boards, trying to get that out of the zone. And they are cut off quickly, and Martin takes that over center and throws it back into the Saint zone. Again, they're trying to break out while the Hornets change lines. Mason forechecking. And then they get caught on a trip of Matt Mason there.
I don't know how it's moving this, but
when I bang my foot?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Sorry
know why,
about that.
But
No, it's just not super. sounder. We're up on these rafters here, so I'll try to stand still. Okay, Peterson under center with Hatch and treble, and the Hornets have a 5-4 advantage right now. The Saints ice that puck after they get it back to the corner. Steckman back to get that behind the Hornets net, and he'll come out with it and loses it at center, and will poke it back into the Hornet zone. Peterson now carrying that one out, and he gets by through center and takes it deep into the zone. He's behind the net now in the Saints end and brings it out to Hatch, but that's poked away and out of the zone where Steckman picks it up. Steckman finds Mason, and they move it into the zone quickly. Mason cutting across. Oh, finds treble, and he just misses. Had a great shot, a little bit of a tight angle, but he shot it wide, and that board came off the boards and all the way down to the Hornet zone. Now Mason carrying it up through center again. He's bothered there where the Hornets get offside. They have to check up. They shoot it out, and so the Saints have a free shot and take it all the way down the zone. This comes out to Peterson. He finds Mason. Mason carrying it up, finds Hatch, and Hatch poked out for the puck and taken all the way down again where Steckman has got it, and he's being forechecked there. Oh geez, and that pass gets picked off, and now Peterson has it. He finds treble, who tips it ahead, and he's got first man there, and the goalie has to come out and poke that away. So now Knapp with it to circle with 9 seconds left on the power play. And they bang it high off the boards, and Knapp gloves that. That should have been a hand pass, but they'll let it play on, and now Hatch coming through center with it. And Pupkoff has it at the point for the Hornets. Stolen away by Benz. He's circling with it there, and he shoots it into center. Nobody there, so we'll bring it back down, and now they're full strength on the Saints side of the puck. Thomas Knapp knocks his man to corner. Very good play. And now Colby following his man. They pass it out, but off a skate there, and he just has to knock it into the zone where, that's Pupkoff turns with it. And now Knapp pokes it into the corner. And the Saints turning with it. They miss a man there. Comes back to the point. He has to throw it back into the corner as he's pressured by Reiners. Now this comes up to Benz, who's being pinched on the far side. And this comes out to Pupkoff. He finds Reiners, and now up to Benz. Benz skating it down. And he gets it down in the corner where Reiners then takes it behind the OMG net. This comes out, but not all the way, and Colby keeps it in at the point. Boss checking there and making them turn back as the Hornets change lines, as they still haven't gotten it out of the zone, and now they come down deep with it, and they find a man. Great save. Well, they find the man floating way down on the far blue line, and got it to him, and Drew Morgan had to just come out and take that angle away. Made that great save. It was a clean breakaway. So face off in the Hornets end, and this comes out to Boss, who gets it neatly to Swaim. Swaim skating it all the way through center and down, all the way down in behind to the net of the Saints. They turn that up, but not out, and Martin holding that blue line for the Hornets. And now the Saints finally get it out, but they miss their man at center. Suprell back to get that. And Suprell up off the glass where he gets it out to Martin, and now Boss chasing it. Down through into the OMG zone. And they find a breakout pass, but miss their man there, and Willie finds the loose puck and dumps it right back in deep. OMG has just been frustrated by the forechecking Hornets here, and not really been finding their men cleanly. Although they're doing a good job of forechecking themselves, Hornets have come out a little bit stronger here today. So now Hatch forechecking it down into the other zone, and now Treble finds the puck on the other side. And it comes out to near center where Martin just bangs it in deep. Mason back there to forecheck, and now, oh, great play where it comes out to Treble, and he just tries to turn it onto that goalie right quickly, but made a good save. Now this is down in the Hornets end where looks like Martin and Mason are fighting for it against a couple of Saints. Now Mason carries it out through center, and that comes out and gets missed into some skates there, and Hatch wins the race to the puck in the corner. He brings it back to post two. Puts a shot on, and that gets tipped and just tipped wide by the Hornet there. So now Mason, Mason turning with it. He found Treble right in the middle, and now steals another outlet pass and dumps it back in, but now the Saints have control and are going to try and dump it all the way down, and they do, and want to change lines, so they'll ice the puck, and we'll have a face-off down in the Saints zone. So some really good pressure and great forechecking there. Bat Mason, Joey Treble, and Drew Hatch. Peterson face off and knocks it to the corner. Now this comes out through center where the Saints carry it into the Hornet zone. They try to find a man breaking, but it's picked off and carried into the corner, and now behind the net. Steckman and Peterson there battling for it, and the Saints player turning with it, but now has to cycle it, and he tries to give and go, and that's stolen by Pupkoff, who gets it over to Reiners. Too far for Reiners, and now that's down through center where Peterson takes it away and knocks it through center and brings it into the zone, and now back out. And now Peterson takes it back again and knocks it into the Saints zone. So it's just back and forth. And now they're carrying it out with Knapp neatly picking that out of the air. And now it's down into the Hornets end where Colby finds it and picks that up. He finds it to Willie, who tips it ahead. And there'll be no icing on that as the Saints were retreating. And now it comes loose to Matthew Swaim, and just as the buzzer sounds for the first period, fires a shot up high on the goalie, and he did deflect it away, but I think it would have been not beating the buzzer in that case. So good start for the Hornets here. 2-goal advantage, 2 quick goals early in the period, and a lot of other pressure and a lot of other opportunities in this period. All right, we'll switch ends here in the Dick Bra Memorial Ice Arena, and known apparently, or quoted anyway, on the signage as the Tin Bin, and it's a big tin building, so there you go. So Swain, Boss, and Willie out there with Knapp and Colby as we start the second. Hornets push it through to the D, and Matthew Swain forechecking there, pokes it away, and now it comes out to Colby at center. Gets by him, he gets it over to Thomas Knapp, who has to struggle to try and get it out of the zone. He doesn't get that out. Very soft shot comes in on Morgan, and now this comes up to Swain, who bangs it out of the zone. And now he's Boss forechecking that down into the zone where Swain pokes it away. He's got Boss with him. Boss has it behind the net. Oh, just nobody there, but very strong play by Thomas Knapp to cut that outlet pass off and hold that thing in. And now a rolling puck, and Thomas tries to bang it up, but it comes into the Hornets bench for an out of play, and we'll have a face-off right there. That's at center ice, apparently, where they're setting up. Hornets change lines here. We got Mason, Treble, and Hatch, and Martin and Saprell. Face-off comes back to Saprell. Over to Martin, back in the Hornets zone. He brings it up at center to Hatch, where it's forechecked and banged away by the Saints. And Saprell bangs it up. Oh, to Treble, but that hits a Saints player, and now comes out just outside the zone, and they blow him offside. So Saints doing some good forechecking there and disrupting the flow of the Hornets play a little bit. This face-off is taken by Martin, who bangs it over to Treble. And Treble smartly sidesteps a man. This puck comes way up high on a battle for it and hits the roof of the tin bin here. And we'll have a face-off inside the zone. Shot comes back, face-off back to Martin, and gloved and held by the goalie, the Saints goalie there. I didn't hear a whistle. I didn't blow a whistle. Maybe no whistle needed when he's freezing the puck. I don't know. Thought it was always a thing. Oh! And puck outlet pass almost picked off by Joey Treble. Then they bring this in, and whew, good shot there. Morgan finds that one right by his glove side left ear and grabs that thing. So we'll have a face-off to his right. Face-off comes back to Saprell here. He carries it back in the corner, now up high off the boards, trying to get it up around to Treble. It doesn't make it there, and Mason helps him with that. Now it comes right through the crease, but two Hornets there to tie up the Saints player, and now Hatch comes away with it. Hatch trying to get that up to Mason, and does, and he's got Treble going through the crease with him. Oh, good play, but just missing as Treble was tied up by a defensive player. Hatch carries it through, and now, puts it on where Mason is waiting and puts it back in the boards. And now we've got battle for it along the far boards. And the Saints player finds that, but now it comes back up through center. Gets by Treble, and the Saints player trying to get that. Now he brings it back to the point where Post takes a shot, puts that on softly, and Mason was almost there to tip that thing in. Now we'll have an icing call as the Saints were breaking through center and just missed a man, and puck came all the way up the ice. So Peterson, Reiners, and Benz now out there with Steckman and Post. Face-off comes back to Benz, who just misses on his shot. And this comes out to Post, who holds the line. Oh! And the shot comes right through.
It's a beautiful screen.
Beautiful screen right through Peterson's legs, and from Reiners there, right on the ice, and just found the goalie's stick and stopped it. So there's a shot off the face-off, and we'll do it again from the same spot to the goalie's left. Now his face-off comes back in the corner, and battling for it there, and now they're trying to bang it out and do. And this comes down deep to the Hornet zone where Steckman gets there first. He bangs it high off the glass, and now it's back into the Hornet zone where the Hornets tip it out, and it comes back to their zone where Benz and Peterson are forechecking. It comes back into the zone. Reiner's now forechecking it down there, and this comes out where Peterson controls it. He finds Reiner's down in the corner, too far for him, and now they go D to D behind the net to try and break this thing out. They get it out, but just to the waiting Brian Post, who fires it right back in. And again, they miss their man on the outlet pass, and we'll have to dump it back in. The Hornets dump it back in. So you're not going to pass it out cleanly here. The Hornets are going to make you pay. So Swaim now forechecking, and we got Swaim, Willie, and Popkov out there, and looks like the Saints just were getting tired and finally shot it all the way down for a face-off and a set of fresh legs out there. Colby and Knapp join the forwards there on the Hornets side, and face-off comes behind the Saints net, and it's taken away by Willie there. Now brought out to center by the Saints, and crossing pass is intercepted there. Popkov crosses to find Willie on the far side. He brings it over the blue line and shot on, and that's gloved and held, where we'll have a face-off down in the Saints zone. Swaim under center. Comes back behind the net. They're trying to play it out. Hornets forechecking for it there. Again, they're cycling it back to the corner and trying to find an opportunity where they can bring this thing out cleanly. And then they pass it up and bring it over into the Hornets zone. Shot on and gloved by Drew Morgan. He holds it there. Weak shot just was deflected also by the Hornet defender. I believe it was Thomas Knapp, and we'll have a face-off there where Swaim wins the face-off, skates it out. Oh, pokes it up to Popkov, but he was covered and poked away. And now they bring it up to the Saints player, and nicely, oh! And Drew Colby just muscled the Saints guy off of the puck very nicely. Probably a little bigger guy, but Colby just had great position and just really. And Drew just stopped him again. It's the same player was just trying to carry it up through. And now this puck softly played out through center, where no icing, but down into the Saints zone. And now the Hornets changing up lines and forcing it. And now Colby gets it there, where now he's bothered again by the Saints player. And Gloves comes out front. Thomas Knapp completely tying up the other Saints player, so Drew Morgan can put a glove on it, and we'll start it off there.
Oh, that was a great shift by Colby. Great shift.
Yeah, Colby kind of owned that guy in that shift. I think he's one of their stronger players at number 19. And now this pass comes out of the Saints zone to Treble in center, and he's got Hatch, but couldn't get it to him in front. That's blocked by the defender there. Now this comes out just past, and now Martin getting to the puck first there. And now Saprell takes it and gets it up to Mason. Mason skates it through center, goes right through two defenders, and I think a delayed penalty here on the Saints. As Mason was skating up through center, there wasn't really body contact. There was a lot of sticks going at him there, and they got him called for a slashing. So I believe it was on Mason, but I'm not really sure if that was the play that they called. So Hornets now again on the man advantage here, and comes back to Steckman. He puts the shot right on. It just bounces out of the glove, and now Mason fighting for it and wins the puck there. And his shot goes just off the goalie and into the glass. And the Saints control the rebound there and fire it down into the Hornets zone. Steckman back to get it there. His pass up the boards to Hatch is battled for with the Saint right outside the blue line. He finally kicks it in and skates it strongly right through. And now another delayed penalty on the Saints, and they trip Drew Hatch as he skates right through everybody. And Hornets will go up to a 5-on-3 advantage. So still 2-0 here in the second period. 7 minutes, 53 seconds to play, and 1:19 on the first penalty, and now a new fresh 2 minutes on the new penalty here. So the Hornets, I'm sure, would like to score here in the first minute so they can keep a man advantage. And passing around the umbrella here for now. And this comes over to Benz, who doesn't get all of it. And they shoot that all the way down the zone. I'm sorry, down the ice, so they get the rebound. And Steckman now carrying it up through center. And gets it to Peterson, who taps it back to Martin. Oh, Martin almost misses his man, but finds Reiners there, who skates it in. And Martin's shot is stopped by a defender there, but his deflected shot comes out. And now the Hornets bring it back in after they check off. Steckman now over to Benz. Oh, Benz brings it through, but a stick got lifted and well defended there. Oh, geez. And this comes over to the corner.
Come on, guys.
And Benz has it. He gives it off to Martin. Martin finds, Reiners. Reiners misses on the one-timer there. And now the battling for the puck, and now Benz comes away with it as the Saints are up to 4. The first penalty has expired, 33 seconds actually left. And now his pass to Steckman was just a little too bouncy. And he tries to find Reiners on the back door, but that's deflected and out of play. So, got to say, well defended by the Saints there, and maybe a little bit of sloppy play on the Hornets side helping them, but we'll see what they can do here. They got about 15 seconds left in a man advantage. And Matthew Swaim now battling for it. And he goes down in the corner, and now that comes out to center. And Pupkoff battling for it there. He wins the puck at center. And he's knocked down coming through the zone, and we'll come back out to center. Steckman gets to that puck first and finds Pupkoff up the side, but that's won by the Saints, and now they're full strength. So Saints survived a full minute and 20 seconds here nearly with 2 men short. Now the Hornets carry it through, and Pupkoff made a nice move to get by one man, but didn't get a shot off there. And now back in the Saints zone, they're trying to battle and get it out, but that's kept in by Colby at the point. And now this comes out to Knapp. His shot is stick is deflected during his shot there, goes to the corner. Now another shot in, hits a leaping Mason right in front of the net. And it bounces to the corner where the Hornets are battling for it there. Now Hatch controlling. He turns with it, and he finds Knapp. Knapp does a great play to get some space and puts it back into the corner. Now the Saints bring it around the other side where Treble battles for it. And they get control and just shoot it full length of the ice here. And the Saints are definitely not feeling the same way as they did the first time these two teams met, where they probably had a 2 to 3 goal advantage at this point in the game. And so face-off comes back to Thomas Knapp here, puts it in the corner. Mason Trouble playing with it there, and Trouble battles and intercepts the pass and keeps it in. And again, Trouble takes away. And finds Hatch in front, and he was just knocked off the puck, and now it's back to the corner. Mason gets it around to Trouble, and Trouble now with 2 guys on him there. And now this comes out to a winger who has carrying it out through center for the Saints. And his shot comes right on from high just across the blue line, and Morgan stops that and holds on for a face-off. So 3:41 left here in the second, and face-off from in center now comes out, and the Saints now controlling it in the Hornets zone in the corner. They find a man there. Great play. And really nice play to find his man, and now another shot. And Morgan stops that one, gloves and holds it. So a little bit of pressure there off of the face-off, where the Hornets nearly had it out of the zone, and then that got turned around. Those are some of the more dangerous times. So Peterson, Reiners, and Benz again. Peterson under center, brings that back to Martin. Martin bangs it around the boards, but too high for Benz. And this shot comes in from the point and up high over Morgan's head, and just chooses to glove it there, where we'll have a new face-off to his right. Battling for it there, and good shot comes on off of the face-off, and Hornets battling for it, and now Peterson battling, and now it comes to Martin, who brings it over to Benz, and Benz kicking it around, and now Peterson joining him there. He finally gets it loose as he carries it out through center and skates around his man, and this puck comes out. Shot all the way down the ice by the goalie. I'm not quite sure why it wasn't icing, but great stop by Drew Morgan, as a loose puck came right to his left side, and another good stop. And finally Benz carries it out through center, where he takes a shot and puts it in on, and they cover it up to get a face-off. But 2 good stops there by Morgan, as he had a man standing on his doorstep with the puck there, kicked a leg out just to keep that thing out of the net. So we got Boss, Willie, and Popkov here, and face-off comes behind, and where the Hornets comes out of the zone, they have to check out, and now Boss back checking for that, and now Post battling to get that out of the zone, and does. This comes up to Boss, who has Willie with him, and just too far for him. Now Willie tries to get it back out to center. This is down in the corner now, and Maple Grove comes out with it through center. Man loses it in skates momentarily, but now moving up through the center. And great play there by Boss to tie up the man in front. And the Hornets carry it into the zone. And this comes out, bouncing puck, and it's an icing call. So as a bouncing puck gets through all the sticks there, untouched. So Mason Hatch in trouble with Post and Steckman out there now. And face-off comes back to Steckman and misses on the shot, and this comes down where the Maple Grove player misses, and down in the Hornets zone and comes out high through the zone. They pass it over to the D. Good shot that was tipped but just went wide. Now Mason carries it out. He tips it up for Treble, who gets to it first. His shot, his pass for Hatch was intercepted, and now he's battling for it in the corner. And now behind the net as Treble steals it away, but that his stuff play is blocked at the corner. Now the Saints D to D trying to carry it out. And that sauce pass just misses his man. And oh, good quick glove by Drew Morgan again there. And they give a late after the play call by Treble. And it looks like they're both going. Oh, did that just come off? Looks like the coincidental minors there handed out to Treble and a Saints player for some after the whistle play, and so we'll be still 5-on-5. And this comes out to center. Saints carry it through the blue line, but they're knocked off the puck there by Thomas Knapp. Reiner's battling forward in the corner, and now Knapp with this man behind the net. And they bring it out to the point, covered there. And now just bring it up and delayed penalty on the Hornets, so we have a call on Colby. I think it was a high stick indication from the referee. I think it was something in front of the net going on there. I didn't see it, but man skating through the center. So Hornets down a man here and trying to get it out of the zone. Oh, so I should have looked at the time. There was only 6 seconds left on the period. So going into the third now, we've got 154. We'll be a man short going into the third period here. Almost. Oh, and it was 154. Now the clock's running for it again, but we'll have to restart that. All right. Our new video technician now, Michelle Willie, stepping in for Kelly. Taking over for the third. She was just doing some stretches, so I think she'll be all right. I'm guilty of moving around too much, and that makes this camera wiggle apparently. So,
gotcha.
So if you do tend to shift your weight like I do while exciting things happen on the ice,
Yes.
It might joggle the camera a little bit. Sorry about that for the viewers at home, but it's very involuntary.
Exciting things going on.
Exciting things on the ice. You know, I don't know. Somehow my body, my core reacts to that a little bit. So Hornets down a man here to start the third. They accidentally ran some of the clock off, so it should be 154. And I don't know what they're doing. They're trying to reset a time here on the penalty clock. There we go, 155. Okay, fine. So the Saints now bringing the puck up through center ice and bringing it back to their D, finding the high umbrella action here, and now down low. Back over to the side, ooh, where they just missed that, and this puck comes out of the zone. And so now back into the Hornets zone after Reiner's battling to get it out there, and Reiner, Saprell, Peterson, and Martin out there. And good shot, but gloved, found and gloved by Drew Morgan, and great save. I mean, he just made that look easy, but that was coming through a lot of traffic, and he just snagged that thing out of the air on low on his glove side, about 8 inches off the ice. So face-off comes back to Saprell, where he shoots it all the way down the ice, and Ben's out there. And they haven't started the clock, so all right, so the Saints now carrying it down into the Hornets zone and missing a pass, and now comes all the way down where they have Johnny Benz down there forechecking, and turning with it is the Saint. He brings it up through center and finds his man there, and they pass it out, but it comes out of the zone. Nice hustle by Matthew Swaim there to bang that puck away, and now they come up through center again. And now carrying it up through center, but seemingly without much of a plan. And they get it finally back into the corner. 5 seconds left on the penalty. And,
That was those 5 seconds.
Yep. And they find a man, they bang it right in front. And I think the Hornets D were just miscommunicating about who had what.
Clock issue.
So anyway, Hornets caught a little bit flat-footed there, I think. And anyway, Saints get a goal, so we'll just move on from there. So let's we'll be 5-on-5 here, and
Let's go, guys. Come on, we're running off the game clock. Let's go.
so 2-1 now here. Hornets get the face off, bring it D to D, and now try to bang it up and get it finally down into the Saints zone deep. This comes around behind their net where they turn with it. The Saints are turning with it there, and try to find a man. They do find him up through center. Find a drop pass, and they bring it over. Just get a soft shot on Morgan. Now this picked into the corner by Steckman. And Steckman carries it up and bangs it off of the glass, trying to find Willie there. Willie gets to it first, but now taken up the boards by the Saints and into the Hornets zone. Oh, I'm center ice, sorry, not into the Hornets zone. We're still at center, and now back into the Saints zone where they bang it up through, and now Steckman has it. Steckman brings this out, finds Treble, and he takes a shot right on, and held there by the goalie. There was Mason was right there for a rebound, but nothing to that. So Knapp, Colby with Treble, Mason, and Hatch. And Knapp pinching way up by the circle and holding that puck in as the Saints trying to break it out here. Now they're turning with it and coming through center and finding a good shot, and boy, that's gloved and knocked just wide of the net by Morgan. There's the one time where he didn't completely control that, and it just rolled wide of the net. Now Colby has it and finds Hatch, who brings it out sorry, the Hornets bang it out through center. And comes out to center again by the goalie, and Knapp carrying that in, and it looked like Mason might have been just coming out of the zone and just mistimed it a little bit. So we'll have a face-off just outside the zone. Peterson will come in. Peterson, Reiners, and Benz. Saprell and Martin at D. This puck comes back to the Hornets zone where Saprell turns with it. Comes behind the net, turns again, finds some space, and flips it up out of the zone through center. Now Reiner's forechecking for it there, and this comes out loose to the Hornets, where Peterson now has it on a 3-on-2 with Benz and Reiners. And Peterson turns with it, shoots it right in. Oh! And Reiners was there. The puck got knocked to the corner finally. Oh, and this shot right on too, and came through a lot of traffic and was stopped by the Saints goalie. Now the Saints carrying this in and shooting it right on where Morgan gloves that and holds it.
Really bad for getting apart.
All right, so Boss, Willie, and Swaim out there now with post. This pass comes up to Swaim, and Boss just chips it just out of the zone. Now it comes up through center where the Saints knock it in deep. And now Steckman back to get that. And Steckman battling with it in the corner, and now Boss joins in there. Boss and Steckman with two Saints, and now bangs it up the boards and to the point, but not out. Now Boss carrying that puck loose, and he finds Swaim on the far side, and Swaim carries it out through center. Swaim dumps that in deep, and his man is held within there. Oh, and Boss tries a one-timer there, and that puck gets away from him, goes up into the netting. I don't think that deflected off anything. But I think they're going to face that off in the zone. And maybe it did deflect then. And now they're bringing it out of the zone. So after some argument with the goalie, they do bring it into the zone. Oh, and a face-off nonetheless comes out, and Boss battling for it there to bring it all the way down quickly into the zone. They bang it out to the point, and now it goes down into the corner where Steckman and Boss are battling for that. And Steckman gets kind of tackled there, and great play by Willie to tie up the player in front, and now Swaim carries it out. He's got Steckman with him. That shot right on, and that goes to the corner behind the net. And now it comes out where they break it out through center, and now this puck controlled by Colby. Colby passes it across. He finds Mason. Oh, just too far for him, and just had the wrong camera on it. Had breaking Matt Mason. That could have been a good breakaway. So icing call back down into the Hornets zone here. And Mason under center, still there is a scrum, and now the Saints get it to the corner. That's man's knocked off the puck there. And now it finally comes out to Treble, who finds Hatch on the far side. Hatch moving with some speed. He leaves it for Treble. Oh, and his shot just great stop. His low shot on the glove side, and the goalie found a great effort there by Hatch to hold that zone. Tricky little play there, where a good shot. And now the Saints carry it out through center. Boy, like watching a tennis match here. And clean shot right on, but Morgan easily carries that out. All right, so we had some after play shenanigans again, and Now we've got 2 players going off, it looks like, for coincidentals. 8:05 left here in the third. And Hatch for the Hornets, and one of these Saints players will take a seat for a couple of minutes. All right, well, I guess Hatch is out, and the other player is just on the penalty box. So I don't know what the Hornets don't have a man in the box. So it's coincidental minors at least, and maybe a misconduct by Hatch there. Now Ben's carrying it up through center, and just tops it ahead. And Peterson now bothering ahead for it there. Oh! And now this is knocked ahead and up through center where Reiner steals it. And gets it to Ben. He finds it and puts it in. Great play. Gage Reiner's great forechecking by Gage to get him that puck. And and it's shaking. Okay. So anyway, the Hornets get another secure goal here, 3-1 now, and a little bit of cushion, but still 7:34 left in this game. And all right, so face off here at center. Peterson, Reiners, and Ben still out there for the Hornets with Martin and Saprell. This comes up to center where the Hornets now battle for it and get it deep into the Saints zone. This comes out. This comes out to Reiners, who steals it. So puck stolen at center by Reiners and dumped deep into the zone. A little bit of excitement here as the timekeeper not keeping the puck moving, and Swaim comes off of the bench, and now Willie finds it and dumps it into the zone. Forechecking there is Boss, Willie, and Swaim, and Boss steals it away at center ice. He finds Swaim, who gets it back to Boss. And great play, puts it right on Swaim's stick in the crease, and out to Martin at the point, and now back deep into the zone. This comes out to Martin again. Nope, it's coming out to a Saints player who's trying to put that deep in the zone, and does, down in the Hornets zone, and now that's where the Saints battle for it. And Swaim Martin wins the race to that puck, and now it's back in the corner again, where Saprell steals that and knocks it into the corner, and knocks it way up high, where Willie battles to chase for it there, and the Hornets pick it up at center ice, and now knocked through and coming out to center with it, and knocked out to the center ice by the Hornets. And Willie steals that, and the Hornets knocks it in deep, but the Hornets check back off on sides. Now Mason out there with Treble and Popkov, and Post pokes that away and carries it out, where he gets it to the side where Popkov chases after it. Now Post pokes it in deep, where the Saints go D to D and then bring it up, and bothered by Mason there, and Steckman neatly takes it away, and then the Hornets get it out to center. 5:13 left in this game. While the Saints bring it up through center and try to get it turned into center. And Hopkoff tripped up there. And now he makes a move coming up through center and brings it out, but not in. Sorry, not into the zone, and now in. Post finds Steckman, and he gets it to Mason, who knocks it all the way in deep. And now the Saints trying to come out quickly with it, making a couple of moves there, but taken away by Reiners, who gets it back to Steckman. Steckman flicks it up, trying to find Benz, and caught there in center ice by the Saints, who turns it back around and up through center. And now Steckman turns with it at center. He's got Peterson and Reiners with him. He turns it over to the corner where Peterson picks it up. And now battling with it there and trying to come out with it. They do get it out and poke it out to center ice. And man goes down. Okay. And little sauce pass up through center there, and Benz just misses Peterson, and the bouncing puck goes all the way down to the Saints zone for an icing call. So we'll bring it back into the Hornets zone. 3:53 left in this game. Hornets leading 3-1.
Letting the game clock go down. Oh, are they fixing it?
Okay. So 3:22 left now. They took 11 seconds off the clock, and Ben's carrying this puck out through center. That's taken away by a gang of Saints there, but Thomas Knapp holds the zone. And they finally flick it out to center where Colby catches it. He brings it over to Thomas Knapp, who then turns with it. Oh, brings it up the boards where there's a Saint there turning. And now Knapp grabs the rebound and carries it over to Benz. And Benz's pass intercepted. Now back to him, and he skates that out to center ice. And this comes in, but now knocked away by Knapp. And now the puck is taken into the corner by Benz, and now he finds Peterson stripping. Oh, and Peterson gets that first. Gets a good shot off and a second shot. And finally the Saints goalie covers it up all the way down in the Saints zone. So nice play there. And 2:27 now on the clock, where we'll face it off in the Saints zone with Matthew Swaim, Trevor Willey, and James Boss down there. And Thomas Knapp and Drew Colby at D. And Knapp still pinching in the game here, and now running back where the Saints get that puck streaking down. They take a shot, kind of a low percentage shot from the far boards and or the near boards, and Colby usually covers that one up. 2:15 now on the clock. And Boss under center for the Hornets, and now Hornets are banging it out, and they do get it out of the line, whereas the Saints are trying to really hold it there. And intercepted pass. Oh! And an empty netter by Willie as he wins a forechecking battle through center ice and goes into the Saints zone and bangs that one right in. So another insurance goal late by the Hornets. And look forward to the next time these two teams meet. There's been some really good games. And trading off, obviously, wins here. So this puck comes in through center, where Martin's first to get it, back deep in the Hornets zone. Treble then finds it and shoots it up past It,
That's a lot of
so that puck comes out of play, and they'll face it off in the Hornets zone. The first outlet pass, I think, hit the referee, and the second one went into the Hornets bench. So face-off won by the Saints comes back to the point. They put it in front and blocked away there by Treble. They put their goalie back in the net, so now this is being forechecked by Treble all the way down, and now picked up by Martin, who brings it over to Saprell. Saprell finds it. And, oh, really nice play. Mason to Pupkoff. As the first pass is stopped nicely by the defender, but Mason picks it off again and puts a second pass. Really good patience there by that pair as they take a 2-on-1 in on the Saints goalie and put that one away. So 5-1 Hornets now with 1:04 left here in the game and 2:37 left on the ice time clock. And this puck comes out through center where OMG carries it all the way back and now tries to get it out. That hits Pupkoff and he carries it, and Treble finds that other puck and now down deep in the zone where Mason's bothering him for it. And Mason's pass out front blocked by the goalie, the outstretched stick of the goalie. And now Martin neatly takes out a Saint into the boards and comes out to the point. And now they come out, 15 seconds left here. Comes back down deep, and Saprell now has it, and he'll just skate with it where it comes out to center. And shoots it, and saved by the goalie right at the end there. But Hornets get some redemption here with the OMG Saints winning this game